Only 12 days remaining in the regular season. Yeah, just under 2 weeks until we are in the playoffs, baby. And here is what we know, Brian, Iman. We know that last night, the Nuggets and the Lakers, they became the 6th and 7th teams to officially clinch top 6 spots in their respective conferences. We also know, at the bottom, those 10 teams eliminated from postseason contention. Ow. So, by the process of elimination, literally, we know the teams that also will be at least in the play-in, right? So the Lakers, they looked excellent last night. On the night they also clinched a playoff spot. They marched through the month. So let's see how this one went down. LeBron James, he came into this one with 1,228 career wins between the regular season playoffs, one shy of passing Kareem for most all time.
This man was questionable, Shump. He was questionable and did that 3 seconds into the game.
Wow.
You've heard that. Blocked by James once or twice before. Luka Doncic dropping it off to LeBron there, who throws it down.
I'm impressed that he just runs the lanes now. It's like the most running.
Late in the second quarter, Doncic gets to the left wing.
What are you going to do about that Luka step back, Shump? What are you going to do about it?
Well, clearly nothing for the
Luckily,
Cavaliers.
I don't have anything to do.
Because he had 20 in the first half. The Cavaliers turn it over here. The Lakers coming the other way. Up in transition.
Did you get your popcorn?
Too.
Did you get your drinks? Yeah, he did his best D-Wade impression. Get out of the way.
Nah, I'm good.
Should have put your arms out, Donnie.
Business decision. A few minutes later, Doncic hits the deep wing three. In this game, Luka became the 3rd fastest player to reach 15,000 career points. He's only behind Kevin Durant and his current teammate, LeBron James. Lakers up 17 at this point. Luka Doncic uses a screen, likes what he sees.
Going under?
How did you feel about that defense in the Cavs' second half?
There wasn't a lot of it. A minute later, icing on the cake for Luka. Doncic, he finished with 42 points and 12 assists in this one. The Lakers get the win.
Luka,
here's J.J. Redick after
when
the
he's
game.
dunking, he's feeling good.
Luka has had as good of a month as anybody that I can remember in modern NBA, at least since I've been part of it. Certainly LeBron has had those, Harden has had those, Steph has had those, but he just played phenomenally this month.
Wemby obviously recently stated his case for why he should win. Is that something you're interested in doing as well? And if so, what would your points be?
I mean, I never did that, so I'm not the one voting, so, but I think I've been playing pretty good. We've been winning, so that's it. That's all I got to say. I mean, if you don't win, it doesn't really mean anything, so the run we've been on, I mean, it means a lot, so we got to just keep playing like that.
Luka's tan, and he's on fire. He caps off his incredible march with a historic stat line. He became the first player with 40 points, 10 assists, and 0 turnovers in a game for the Lakers since turnovers were first tracked. That was all the way back in 77-78. So let's just recap a little bit here. The Lakers, they have won 4 straight. Right? They've won 13 of their last 14 games, and they finished March 15-2. They are the only team, yes, that includes the Oklahoma City Thunder, yes, that includes the San Antonio Spurs, that finished the month with 15 wins here. So your biggest takeaway from this stretch, Brian?
They proved in this month that they are the 3rd best team in the Western Conference, and that's really saying something because at the start of the month, there was this sort of conglomeration. We weren't sure who was going to separate themselves. They separated themselves with an excellent road trip, taking care of business at home, and Luke, obviously, night in and night out. Now, Shump, in the next week, we're going to find out where they are if they're a contender in the West.
Well, in the next maybe even 2 days because
2 games with the Thunder. One at home, one in Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City is on Thursday. No back-to-backs. The Thunder are highly motivated to win those games. Let's see how the Lakers handle that situation. We may, a week from now, be having a whole nother conversation about them.
Oh, that was your April Fool's. that was your one April Fool's.
What do you mean?
What today is?
It's definitely today.
What happens if they win these 2 games against the Thunder?
I think they're great games. I will say this. This is what we'll say. If they impress us and win both of these games, yes, it doesn't do anything but put more pressure on DeAndre Ayton for the playoffs. I think that when we're talking about the regular season, yes, end of this season, we are going to see some adjustments. They are going to throw some things at them because they know we might have to see y'all. So you're going to have to throw some different lineups out there. J.J. Redick will get a chance to flex his muscle a little bit and see what he's got going on, who he can rely on. But make no mistake, they are not deep enough to beat OKC Thunder. They are not.
You're probably right.
to beat a San Antonio.
You're probably right, but 6 weeks ago, if you'd have told me they were going to win 16 out of 18 and have the number 3 seed by the throat on April 1st, I wouldn't have believed you.
But we definitely talked about they have Luka Doncic and LeBron James in one locker room. And AR is, you know, he's not complimentary as far as his role. He is the second guy. He's the second option. But when you have those two guys, you have a little bit of, as far as the mental preparation, you know how to win, you know how to prepare, you know how to get guys out of the playoffs.
Okay, I agree with you. I think they've proved, Malika, that they're third. But third isn't their goal.
It's not.
So, like, let's see.
All right, so let's talk about sustaining this level of play, then, Iman. For the Lakers to be able to do this, knowing that, again, before they have their final game of the season against the Utah Jazz to kind of have the end of the season be known, they do have to face the Thunder twice. So the key for them to sustain this, because that's what everyone's looking at now. Are you for real? Are you for real? Are you for real? And now the benchmark has moved once again to, can you beat the Thunder in these next 2 games?
Exactly, and I think that when we see these 2 games, we are going to see them make sure to get it to within, you know, it's got to be within 2 or 3 possessions toward the end. If it's in 2 or 3 possessions toward the end, I can see something happening. But it's like, if we can't get them to get there, and that's the problem.
Well, yeah, they lost by
OKC.
29 in OKC.
Dealing with
OKC
is hard because they play 10 guys.
So, yeah.
They play a certain way, and that's their advantages are the Lakers' deficiencies.
The way they're going to get there is by defending. I know that we show all of the offensive stats, and their offense has been awesome. But they've been defending, and that's what has really been the basis of this turnaround. That and LeBron and Reeves and Luka all being healthy and getting some reps together.
Yes.
You know, this game last night, you know, Cleveland's been winning some games recently, but they haven't been defending. Cleveland's defense since the All-Star break has been unacceptable. The Lakers' defense since the All-Star break has been vastly improved.
Yes.
But is it good enough to win at the highest level? Shump doesn't think so. He could be right. He's probably right, but let's see.
Shump saying, you know what, I'll take probably right for a day. All right, so the Lakers, they are solidifying themselves as that 3rd seed, the 3rd best team in your eyes in the Western Conference. Just a tier below them, that's where the Houston Rockets live. KD, Houston, they gave the Knicks their 3rd straight loss here. Here's how it went down in H-Town. We're going to pick this one up 2 minutes into the first quarter here, Shump. Durant, there's something he loves about playing the New York Knicks.
Oh, yeah, it's the biggest stage in basketball, man. Even if it's not at home for the Knicks, man, everybody's watching.
Durant cooking here. And then the following Houston possession here, Tari Eason kicks it back to Durant. What do we say?
Rough start, 12-1, not good.
Of fire. All right, 7 minutes left in the first. Alperen Şengün pokes the ball away. Amen Thompson gets it loose. Eason
22-5, even worse.
2 minutes later, Şengün gets the bounce pass, throws the lob to Thompson. Some insane hops there from Thompson to catch that lob.
All over that rim.
Under 4 minutes left in the second, Eason passes it to Durant, throws it down. Rockets bench loving that one.
Way to go off 2 feet, K, man. We're too old for this, man.
He's 37 years old. Leave him alone. The Knicks side of things, though, didn't look great, but, you know, Towns doesn't look too pleased. He heads to the locker room. He
shouldn't be pleased.
Doesn't appear to be chatty. To the 3rd quarter we go, under 8 minutes left. More Houston. Thompson kicking it to Durant. Could not be stopped. Remains hot here in the second half. Final seconds of the 3rd, Durant gives it to Jabari Smith Jr. You get a 3. You get a 3. Everyone's hitting 3s. Later in the 4th, Şengün swings it to Reed Shepherd. Reed Shepherd coming off the bench in this one, but he hits the
Where's that ball movement with the end of close games, Shump?
Hold that.
Oh,
Let's
man.
listen to Ime Udoka on KD and Alperen Şengün after the game.
They've developed that throughout the season. You have to kind of pick your poison and, you know, step up on Kevin and open up the pocket for Alpi, or switch it, and one of them probably has a cross-match mismatch. And I think they do a good job of recognizing who has it going on what matchup. But teams will try to take us out of that. And as I've always said, we got to improve on playing against the blitz and making the right plays in the pocket. When you see Alperen being that decisive and making the right read every time tonight, you're encouraged by it. We want them in it and don't want to overdose on that. But, you know, we got a man, we got Reed and different guys we can handle with it. It felt like they were trying to guard guys different ways, and that's tough when you have 3 different handlers coming off the pick and roll.
You mentioned liking that stage against the New York Knicks, no matter where it's at. Well, Kevin Durant usually gets his against his squad. His 29.4 career points per game against New York. That trails only Wilt Chamberlain and Michael Jordan for the most all-time. Durant has also won 22 of his 27 career games against the New York Knicks. Okay,
Wow.
so right now, KD, the Rockets, are 6th in the West. They've won 3 straight. They've all been by double digits. It was not that long ago, Brian, that we were sitting here saying, what's wrong with their late game offense? We don't know if the Rockets are going to be able to get this done. What's changed?
Well, I haven't changed my opinion on that
Okay.
because they won easily. I want to see when they have to play a close game. They just changed their starting lineup again, moving Reed Shepherd back to the bench. Guess what? It worked. He had an awesome game off the bench last night. Last night, their three-pointers were falling. When that happens, they're going to look great. I still question when they get into a close game if they can execute under duress. There's no doubt they're an excellent team. They're going to defend every night.
They have talent.
But, you know, they still have a lot to prove at the end of these games. And really, it's not just to people like me. What does that matter? They have to prove to themselves, Shump, because I've watched them numerous times this year get into the end of close games and just sort of melt down. And so you know it's going to happen again when the stakes get higher. They caught the Knicks absolutely dead last night. The Knicks couldn't make a shot. They fell down by 20 in the first quarter. It's going to, when the chips are down, when they're playing in a series, it's going to be a different situation.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that nothing really changes. We kind of knew this of Houston. This is why everybody was so high on Houston early on. It's just when we see those games, when it does get to the nitty-gritty, they just don't have a decision maker that's at the one guard. And when you're talking about the Western Conference,
right,
you're talking about really the Eastern Conference as well. It's just a guard-heavy league. Like, you have to have a guard that can take you to the promised land.
And so on the flip side of this, the Knicks, they've lost 3 straight. They've all been by double digits. They're all against teams that are in that playoff play-in mix. And Josh Hart says, you know, we're trending in the wrong direction. You see Karl Anthony Towns, you're smiling. I mean, I don't know if there's a lot to smile about if you're the New York Knicks right now.
Yeah, Josh, and I know what he was trying to do as a player. You're just trying to take responsibility.
Your group
you're trying to take responsibility, though. You're saying, taking it on the chin, hey, it doesn't look good. We got to get this to turn upstream. We got to get it turned around. There's no excuse. But in a time like this, especially headed into the playoffs, I want the New York Knicks to understand body language. Body language for everybody that's watching, that's rooting for you. Body language for the guy that's not getting as many minutes. Body language for the guy that didn't get the extra swing pass. There has to be some sort of feel-good energy that gets passed around. And that's why even when Karl Anthony Towns had that pass at the end of the half, you saw the head go down, the shoulders go down. It looks like I want to do more. I need to be doing more. And you can't have that going into the playoffs.
Is it I need to be doing